guys, it's your host Tidy Jester. We're going to be playing Gregory Smith's Interceptor Ace, Daylight Air Defense over Germany 1943 to 1944, made by Compass Games. So, really nice cover, by the way, I should mention. Very nice. BF 109 is my favorite plane. I know I've mentioned that a few times, so I'd like to see it. And, well, we're going to actually get to live it now, aren't we? Yes, we are. So, we're starting a new pilot because, why not? I think I played this once before. We did a mission, maybe two, with the other guy. So hopefully we don't make up too many mistakes on this. If I did make any mistakes, missed something, forgot to do something, whatever, leave a comment down below. So if you're watching this, be sure to check the comments down below to make sure we didn't miss anything or screw something up, which is a possibility. All right, so we will get this going here by bringing over the crazy thing and see how we do. Alright. It's not horrible to start. Let's see if we can do something a little better. We can move me down here maybe a little bit. There we go. So we have our this. We got a little bit of this action over here. I would like to get this into the screen somewhere. We also have our, I don't know, to be honest, how we're going to get all this stuff in screen. Don't know. Because we would like to have that, but we're not going to, I was thinking about playing as one of the pilots, but I think that seems a little OP to start. Because they start with starting abilities. Start with 3 prestige and a prestige level of 3. Start at a rank of Obertant. And then expert in FW 190. So, I mean, they seem like, obviously, if you want to have a good campaign, use the leaders. Maybe next time. Who knows? Anyways, we have our deck of cards here, which we're going to need to shuffle up. We have our 2d6, which are going to be red, black, then white. So in this case, this is a 63 or a 9, depending on which chart we're rolling on. Sometimes this will be 2d6, and you'll read them as 10s digits, 1 digits, and sometimes you'll read them as a combination of dice. All right, so we've got our combat cards ready to go, shuffled up, and hopefully it won't screw us too bad. We do have our lovely little stuff there. All right, get to that when we get to it. We have our bomber target sheets, which we're going to need, right? Good. First, we got to roll and find out where we're starting. What plane we're starting with. I think that's like the most important role of the game, to be honest. Alright, game setup. Base assignment. It's a 20-sided dice. I think it's the only 20-sided dice that you roll in the game. So we are going to be number 1. Of course, number 1. Of course, number 1. So we're in JG1. We do have a BF 109G1. We have a BF 109G1/R2. And we have the BF 109G1/R3. Our base is Jever. 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 And our starting zone is Bremen bases. So let's see where that is. Bremen bases. We're way over there, which is not going to be a very good start for us, to be honest. Because most of the raids are going to be coming in over here, which means by the time we get to the raids, they're already going to drop the bombs. But that's what we got. That's what we get. That's what we get. But because we are farther away, we do start with a better aircraft, which is nice. BF-109G1, G1R2, and the G1R6. Now, probably the most important thing we will... Focke-Wulf, BF-110, Focke-Wulf, BF-110, Focke-Wulf, BF-109, so we'll pull that one aside, Focke-Wulf, BF-109, 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 ME4, and a BF-109. Alright, so it's going to be none of those, but it will be one of these. So we have BF-109, let's see, G1, G1R2, and G1R6. So this is the G1R6. It's got a speed of 19. We also have the R2, which is this one. And then we have the 6-1, which is probably on the back of one of these then. Yeah, so we have this one here, this one, or this one. It's, no, this one, I'm sorry. This one, the G1, the G1R2, or the G1R6. So, this is the version flown by JG1 with underwing gondolas. Underwing gondolas. And we are in JG1. So that is interesting. It does say it's available at storage. Speed of 19. Prestige level 2. Alright. All right, I think, yeah, I think we'll I'm just going to take the BF-109 G1/R6, which has got the underwing gondolas. Okay, so we've got some info to write up, don't we? Yes, we do. So that was our last raid. So, pilot. Ooh, we need a pilot name. We'll call him Fritz Holderhaus. 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 Fritz Holderhaus. Yeah, that sounds like a good German name. Why not? We are flying the BF-109 G-1/R6 in... We are in the Bremen base at Javier. Running base in Javier. All right. So that is going to be us. We've got. Ooh, okay. All right. So we need our little BF-109. Do we have a BF-109 somewhere? BF-109, G6R2. Wow, I pulled it right out. That will never ever happen again in a million years, but congratulations to us. We do have a wingman. So we probably need to pull him out too, which... Ay, 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 ay. BF-109. Does it say wingman on these? Here's a wingman, BF-109. That's fine. I don't think we need to have the... Do we need the one that says wingman for the R6? I don't know. I'm assuming he gets the same point as we do. Wingman, BF-110. So yeah, I don't think the wingmen come in the different varieties. So the BF-109 wingman is about what we're going to need. Lovely. All right, now I just dropped a counter. We got an escape counter. We got an escape counter. I found it. Everyone relax. Everyone stop looking. I got it. I got it. Okay? Jeez Louise, people. All right, here we go. Done. Next thing we got to do, we got to find out what this underwing cup gondolas are going to do for us. So that's one thing. The second thing is we need skills. So we start off with one skill point, one prestige point, which we can immediately spend on a skill, which we will do that. There are, on one of these sheets, skills, which are right here on B5, and it tells you how many points it costs them. We only start with one, which means we can get reflexes, we get navigation, we can get parachute, or we can get landing. So I'm going to take parachute. So we got a -1 to our roll whenever we have to bail out. So assuming we get our ass shot up, which we probably will. You know what? Maybe should we? Now, all right. We will take the parachute skill. That's fine. We will take the parachute skill. Why not? So skill. We need aim. No. Expert. No. 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 Expert. 5A. I'm not sure even what that skill is. Oh, it's SA, sorry. Situational awareness. Gunnery. That costs 5 points. No. Landing. Gives us a -1 when we land. So, you know, we don't crash, which would be kind of good. Yeah, but I think I'm going to take parachute. So we're going to take the parachute skill. Thank you very much. Oh, this is our wingman. Let's not pick that up. We need that. So if you want to see how to set up the game, hopefully I'm doing it right. All right, we take this and we put it at the Brennan bases. Depending on where the rain is coming, we may or may not be able to even get to it. So that could be good, it could be bad. All right, now we're going to take, we have 2 forward guns. We have unlimited ammo and we have a cowling for it. We have 3 forward cannons, MG 151, 2 centimeter status. We have 3 ammo and it has the air screw hub. And then we have 6 forward cannons, MG 151, 2 centimeter status. It has 4 ammo and it has underwing gondolas. So we have some ammo. So 2. And 4. And 2. And these are going to be all of our damaged markers, isn't it? Oh, and look at this. We have our wingman for the FW190 in the wrong box. That's a good thing. FW190. That must have been the last playthrough. And we have a P51, a P17. We're going to need some of these counters. Let's get them out now while we're doing things. Spitfire. P24. P47. Okay, that's good. These can go in the bag with the other good stuff. And notice, yes, I'm using official bags to put my game counters in, not sandwich bags, people. Stop putting your game pieces in garbage bags. It's not cool. It really isn't. All right. So, current weather, we do need that. Good. This is damages. Nice. We do need some damages. Hopefully more on him than us. We have the ranged targets, which we're going to need. We have the range. French base zone. That must be in the base zones. We are not in the French base zone, which is probably in this bag. What do we have here? This is our IJG2. Okay. Damage, lovely, good stuff. All right. We'll take all these damages, put them up here. Great. Now we'll dump these out and see if we can find JG1. No. Oops. Critical. Wounded. We should probably keep these out just in case. Gun jam. We're going to keep that out. We got some more damage markers, which is good. This is EK1. That's close, but not what we need. We need JG1. And if the little text would be a little bit better, that would have been nice. Gun jammed. I'll keep these out in case we need them. French. Probably the French didn't belong in this bag after all. I don't think. JG2. Wait, what's this say? Bernay? No, I'm not in Bernay. Is there a Bernay? I don't see Bernay. Yes, this is it. This is what we need. Yes, sir. Just have to find the right one now. Sorry, guys. This setting up things is part of the problem. Or not problem, but just we are looking for. No, we're looking for that colored base, but we just have to find the right one. No. Jever. There we are, Jever. There we are. I'm assuming it goes there, probably. Okay, these are just the airfields. Still haven't found what I'm looking for. Still haven't found what I'm looking for. Okay. Oh, and there's another base right here. We are looking for, what are we looking for? We are looking for, yes, we're looking for our base assignments and our JG1 counter, which I know there is one. Let's put this out. We'll get the wounded markers out in case we need those. Alright, we should be ready to start here in any moment. Thank you for your patience. We love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Sorry, nothing you can do. Alright, we got some ammo, which we don't technically need any ammo, so let's put the ammo away. Put the ammo. KIA, we should probably keep that out. What's this? Gun jam. We got enough gun jams. We should have plenty of damage markers. Alright, what do we have here? EK2, don't know about that. Oh, that's a skill. That's in the wrong. This is Iron Cross second class. Okay, so this is an award. Okay, obviously, Jesus. I mean, doesn't necessarily make us have to do that, but, you know, it would have been nice to get that out. But, you know what, I'm not that concerned about it, to be honest. One thing I am going to do is put the skill in with the other skills, though. Someday I might want this skill, which is SA, Situational Awareness. Each SA skill point in the crew gives +1 to the initiative roll. Okay. Here's our JG1. Here's where it would be. And it also has our different base assignments. This should probably go in with these here. Probably save a bag. JG11, no. JG11, no. JG1, I think that's it. They're all color coded as well, so that's kind of cool. Brennan, there we go. Brennan is our home base. So that's where we're trying to take off and land. Okay. Good enough. We're good. We're good. We should be good. Alright, let's get to the action now. Pick this right up. And let's see if we can do some good stuff. Do you guys want to see that movie that we started? Did you guys see that movie? Did you see that movie that we started with? That video was completely devastating. That poor bomber, the poor crew inside that bomber got hammered by that plane. Oh my God. Feel sorry for whoever was in there. And really, you see him ripping apart the ball turret. You're like, wow, that is probably not a good sign for whoever was in the ball turret. It was literally ripping that ball turret apart. I didn't do that. It's just a video I found, and yeah, well, it is brutally gives you the brutal results of what's going on. Okay, so we got the parachute skill. So, our rank, yeah, I'm not going to worry about the rank. I'm not going to really, to be honest, worry about this extra player card over there. That's more of a role-playing thing. And, yeah, I'm not really going to be role-playing my pilot. Sorry, I'm just not going to do that. For me, so we'll keep that out. We'll remember that we have that, but there's just not enough space, to be honest. And some things got to go. Obviously, we need this. Oh, you know what? We didn't get out enough. Gosh darn it. We didn't get out enough of our ammo. And we're going to need one more ammo. There we go. So we have 3 of our forward cannon, air screw hub, and we have 4 in the underwing gondolas. So we have a firepower of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If you look at our cards, 11 firepower. Doesn't quite get us to the 12. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so that's kind of a bummer. We'll be on the 8 column. Alright, well, we just got to do with what we can do with. Let's go. Alright, let's see if we can do a mission now. See what we got. See what happens. See where the mission's coming from and whether or not we can even get to it. So the only missions we can make it to are Brennan, Berlin, which is where? Berlin. I'm not sure where the Berlin bases are. We are here, Bremen. There's Dutch bases, Munster bases, Ruhr bases, French bases, Frankfurt bases, Munich bases. Where's Berlin? And Frankfurt. So those are the only ones we can get to. And then Munich, after they drop their bombs, we can get to Munich, which is down here, and France. But they'll already have dropped their bombs by the time we get to them, which is just means that we won't be able to blow them up with the bombs already in the planes. But we'll just do what we can do with. All right. Here we go. All right, so those are shuffled again. We got our ammo. Lovely. We got our base assignment. Start date, we're starting in March 1943. We've got our log sheet, aircraft display mat, ammunition, our base zones. Changing aircraft, how to win the game. Okay, determining victory, general gameplay outline. All right, obtain incoming rain information by checking the A1 chart. So we're going to start with the A1 chart, which is the big colorful one. Yay, look at that. We're in March 1943. We're going to roll 2d6. We're going to add them together, get a number between 2 and 12, and find out where the raid is going. We should move these out of the way so that they're not in the way. These are the range and our targets. Okay. Let's find out where they're going. So for us, we would like them to come close to us. Like a 4 would be great. So we are in this brown. We're in the brown. So anything in the brown would be good. The blue is way over here. So that would be kind of bad. But again, that's where most of the raids are going to happen. 5, 6, 7, or 8. Our only chance is really a 4 or 9, which we can roll. And then the red ones are the Ruhr, which actually is good for us as well. So the red or the brown would be perfect. The blue, not as good, but we take what we can get. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Boom! It's a 4. Yes! Look at that. It is Wilhelmshaven. Wilhelmshaven in Brenham. Well, guess what? That's where we're at. It's coming right at us. Ha 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 ha. Yes. Lovely. Where's my sheet that I was filling out? Oh, it's over here. That's why I couldn't find it. So the target is going to be in Wilhelmshaven. Wilhelmshaven in Bremen. I guess I'll put that in parentheses. Bremen. Bremen. All right, so Wilhelmshaven. That was a perfect dice roll. You're never going to see that again. All right, now we know where the target is. Now what do we got to do? Right? We got to find out. So, obtain the rate information. So we're going to move from our takeoff, and we're going to go to, and we're going to try to intercept them now. And because we didn't get to the location that has you can see our location has bombs, which means they still have bombs on board. I will show this to you guys. You will see we're here in Bremen. You can see that if we go to Bremen, there's a bomb there. Berlin, there's a bomb. If we go to Frankfurt, there's no bomb and there's AA guns, which means they've dropped their bombs and they might have been hit by the AA guns. And then we make it to Munich. They've already dropped their bombs. France, the same thing. Except for, I'm not sure we can actually even make it to those areas. Now that I think about it, I would have to look that up in the rule book, actually. So this is us. We should keep that out there. We are trying to make it back to Bremen. And we'll just use the range probably is not for us. The target is here, right there. So we'll keep that. That sounds good. All right, and yeah, I guess we can just leave this on there. No, we're going to need this for our other display. So I guess we will use this. Let's put this back on. Okay. So, we are now going to try to intercept. I believe interception is next. Oh, we should have to roll for weather as well. So let's roll for the weather. The weather is here. 2 to 10 is good, 11 is poor, and 12 is bad, which is going to make it when we land. We got to roll to find out if we crash. Taking off in the weather is okay, but landing not so much. So we rolled at 7. So the weather is good. Good weather. No problems. All right, so we got good weather. All right, what else do we need to do? Good question, my friends. What else do we got to do? Move to the takeoff box. Move to the raid location endurance box. Notice there are several targets listed in each zone. For example, blah, 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 blah. In the raid location endurance box in each remaining endurance box. Roll to intercept on the intercept chart. Conduct combat as interception occurs. So yeah, we got to roll on the interception chart. Okay, so we need to intercept them. They just happen to be right here in our box, which is fine. Here we go. We're rolling on this chart here. B1 interception. Okay. Here we go. I was just looking at our notes to make sure. Oh, right here's a sequence of play. Roll for the raid target and weather. We did that. Take off and move to the target endurance box. Roll for interception in each remaining endurance box. Roll for target type if needed. Okay, so let's get to that when we get to it. Interception first. We need to find them. We need to find them. Are we going to find them? Roll the 7. Yes, we are head on. We're head on with them. So now we have to find out what they are. What is it we're up against? And we are in March 1943, so we roll a 10-sided dice. It goes from 1 to 10, 10 being a 0. And 1 to 7 will be a B17. If it's a 8 to 10, it'll be a B24. We got us B17s. All right. So we now know where, what, and how we are head on. Well, we are actually going to be using this optional chart here because why not? Why not? All right, so we know they're B17s. So that is going to be here. They're going to be unescorted B17s. Because in 1943, they decided to just send out the B17s. All right, so I guess we don't necessarily need their counter. We do need our counter, though. So we roll on this chart. We need a D6 and a D10. The D10 will tell us which position we're coming from. The D6 will tell us if we're coming in from low, level, or high. And then there'll be some adjustments on this chart over here. So here we go. So 1 and a 4. So position 4 is going to be coming from the side, the approach over here. So we're right there, coming from into that way. And 1 means we're coming in low. So we do need a counter for that. Probably a counter in here somewhere. Do I want to try and dig it out? Probably not. Here's all the awards and crap. This is the different bases and locations. Here's the damage numbers. Here's the skills. It's gonna be probably gonna be in this bag then. It would say like low, medium, or high. If not, we'll just grab a random blank counter and we're going to go low. So we're coming in low, which makes sense because we just took off from our base. All right. All right. One thing I was going to do before we started this is just double check what our gondolas and air screw hub. They're on there for a reason. So let's see, gondolas. Let's see, G-O-N. I don't see anything in the rules index for that. Gondolas. Now, they might be under a subcategory like combat. It's got a lot of subcategories. Core skills got a lot of subcategories. Gondolas. I don't know. Let's see. I want to take a gander through really quickly just to see if I see any section on either gondolas or let's look at the other aircraft. This one has the air screw hub on it and the crawling. So maybe it's just its position on the aircraft, and maybe it's not a big ordeal. And maybe I'm making too big an ordeal about it. I just never seen that gondolas before, but gondolas I think are these like mounted underneath the wings, maybe? Is that what I'm thinking? I don't know. Where's Thomas Van Heer when you need him? Where is he? I don't know. Crazy. We need them. We need them here so he can tell me what the hell a gondola is. Parachuting to safety. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, I'm not seeing anything. So let's go. All right, so we're coming in at 9 o'clock low, and we start out at this spot. And if we had rockets, we can shoot the rockets. We don't have rockets, so we go to this one, which is long range. We're going to long range. So, we have got some B-17s, which, as you can see, is right here. At long range, all bombers do -1 random hit at long range versus all BF-109s. We also have -1 hit. So we're going to try and shoot him. He's going to try and shoot us. Both of us are at -1 damage. We will use... Do we want to waste our ammo? Yes, let's waste our ammo. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to use all of our ammo. So this goes away. This goes down to 1. We still got plenty of shots. So we still got plenty of shots. So our total is 11. Unfortunately, we're going to go down to the 8 column on the thing. Let's see what we did. 8. So look at 8. We did 5 hits on him. 5 hits. Now it's simultaneous. So we're going to look down at the bottom section on the next card. So 5 hits. So let's get out a die here. We did 5 -1 because of the long range. We did 4 hits on him. I'm going to put a 4 on him. So we remember. What is this? This is us. Right, we are here, not the B-17. The B-17 is here, which we'll put right there. There we go. So the B-17 is there. We're coming in 9 o'clock position at low altitudes. Now, at low altitudes, we need to roll. We need to roll on this chart because we will be adjusted on how many hits we do on it. Oh, and also we need to decide if we're shooting at a wing or the body of the aircraft or the other wing. And we're going to shoot, unless I say otherwise, we're shooting at the body of the aircraft. So we're using the body of the aircraft as its thing. So we need to roll on this chart. It goes from 1 to 8. I'm not sure what die to roll. Oh, that is for close range only. So the B-17G defensive fire bonus. B-17G gets +1 random hit bonus to all ranges when the German fighter comes from the approach 1 to 3. Unfortunately for us, we're coming on number 4. Okay, I think... we'll look at that when we get to it. But, so, I think we are going to do 4 hits to him. Let's get on a dice. Now he gets to shoot back. It's simultaneous. So even if we shoot him down, he still gets to shoot back at us, which is a problem. Well, let's see how many hits he does. He's going to do 2 hits, -1 because we're at long range. So he's going to do 1 hit to us. So he's going to do 1 hit to us. We're going to do 4 hits to him. All right? And that's just by getting these things. Now, if we would have had more, if we would have had 1 more firepower, we would have done a GP, which is a group penetration, group P, GP, group something. Anyways, that's a discard pile. So now we roll for hits. All right. So we got 4 hits to do on him. There's probably a chart here somewhere. Because it's a chart-driven game. Okay. Oh, it's group damage. So you would get those. So we're aiming at the airframe. So we're rolling a 1d10. 1d10. All right. So the first one, first hit is a 1, which is the airframe. So we need damage markers. Thank you. The airframe is here. It can take 4 hits before anything happens. Oh, no, wait. It's over here. You take 5 hits because it's a B-17, not a B-24. Okay, so 3 more hits. Hope for something a little better. 6, crew injury. That sounds more interesting. Let's see if there is a specific chart on all right. I'm just looking to see if there is landing, parachuting, fighter damage, weather chart, wingman, extended burst chart, serious wound resolution, random events. I'm looking to see where the crew injury is gonna, let's see, this is the aircraft raids. Okay, so that's, we don't need that one anymore. So let's look in the rule book. Look at the rule book. That's what I'm going to do, is look at the book. It'll probably tell us what to do in case we hit a... Okay, crew injury. That's for us. Let's see if there's a crew injury to them. Damage to your aircraft. Parachuting to safety. Where is damaging them? That's what I want. I don't need to find out what happens to us. Let's do some damage to them. Come on. Oh my gosh. Come on. Give me some damage on them. Oh my gosh. Like, seriously, what are you doing to me? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Gunnery damage effects on bomber combats. Do not... What is this? B4 damage aircraft listing. So we hit airframe. Place a damage marker per hit when damage equals the airframe total for that aircraft is destroyed. Roll for each crew to parachute. Okay. But we now have crew. B4 aircraft damage listing. So I'm assuming. All right, so we'll roll on the. All right, so I guess we'll roll 2d12. Roll a 7, which is pilot. 2 to 7 is, which seems crazy. 2 to 7 is pilot. 8 to 12 is, so that makes it seem like it's that. Is for just like our plane. Bomber crew injury. Here we go. This is what we needed. We rolled a 7. 7 is gunner. Okay. That's what we needed right there. So 2d6, we rolled a 7, it's gunner. And we roll a d6 to find his severity. Roll the 3, which is a light wound. So gunner with a light wound. Bomber crew wounds can affect bomber loss of damage, see above, and also defensive fire. Every gunner wound reduces their defensive fire by 1 random hit. That sounds good to me. So we need to put in, they've lost 1 bomber points. Crew, gunners, hit 1. One of their gunners has been hit. All right, so that was the second. So there's 2 more. Which is, what is it? This chart, yes. So 2 more. Nope, it's a D10, right? 1 to 10. So at the airframe, come on, let's blow them up. Bombay. Bombay. This means Bombay. Bombay, which is somewhere. I'm not sure where it is on here. It doesn't show. So Bombay, we have a chance of hitting their bombs and having it explode into 1,000,000 pieces. Yes, we do. So there's one more after this. So Bombay, where is the... Blow them up because we hit their bomb. That would be so incredible. Let's see where that chart is. Is there a chart for that? Oh my God, why are you doing this to me? Let's see, Bombay. Is there... Yes, Bombay, here it is. The Bombay hit in the first 3 endurance boxes. including takeoff, requires a 2d6 roll. On a 2 to 6, no effect. On a 7 to 12, it explodes. So on a 7 to 12, so the first 3 boxes, 7 to 12, we have an explosion. Note, a Bombay hit is always also an airframe hit. So we will move that, we'll put that here. There we go. So at 7 to 12, the bomber explodes into a million pieces. Because it's got, what, 20,000 pounds of bombs on board at this point? I don't know. How many pounds do you think each bomber was carrying on bomb runs? I don't know. Is it like 2,000 pounds? No, because they were carrying like 5 and 1,000 pound bombs, and they were dropping like 20 to 30 of them at a time, even more. So I'm thinking there was probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 to 30,000 pounds of bombs on board. So anyways, 7 to 12, there's an explosion, bomb goes off, and bad things happen to all the people that were on board. Really bad things. No! A 6! Gosh darn it, no effect. It's just an airframe. That's a bummer. I would have really liked to see a big, massive explosion. Holy cow. We have one more hit on the bomber, though. One more hit on the bomber. Which was, where is that chart? I'll get this game down. Trust me on that. Okay, here we go. D10 again. Last one on them. That's an 8. Engine port. Port engine. Right. Port engine. Port engine. Starboard port. Is it inboard or outboard engine? So let's look at our engines. Okay, here we go. Each engine's damaged. The aircraft loses 2 speed. The engine that is out costs 4 speed. If one or both of twin engines is knocked out, the plane must break off combat and emergency glide to a landing. Planes with one engine out or worse cause the pilot to not be able to use any ACM ability for the rest of the sortie. Landing modifiers is +1 per engine out. That's all it literally says about that. So is it an inboard or outboard engine? Did it say? It just says port engine. So does it matter if it's inboard or outboard? I don't know. Boom, 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 boom. You know what? I'm just going to randomize. Even, it was the inboard. Odd, it was the outboard. I don't even know what that means. I don't know if it's... there's probably 2 engines on the wings, so we'll go odd, even. Odd, even. Odd. So it was the inboard engine. Inboard. Alright, so that was our 4 damage to him. 2 airframes, which one was a bomb that could have blown up, which would have been nice. We had a port engine, and we killed one, or we injured one of his crew. They get to shoot back one of us. That's not helpful at all. I think we roll here on us as well. So, well, the 5 controls. That's not good. Our controls are damaged. Controls are damaged. That's not great at all. All right, so that was the first round at long range. Now, we are going to move into medium range. Right there. So now we're not at -1. He's not at -1. Actually, B-17 in formation actually gets +1 hit. So he gets an extra hit on us. We don't get an extra hit on him, which kind of stinks. But he's a minus. He does 1 less damage because he's got 1 less guy shooting at us. So that's cool. So we'll figure that out when we get to it. So first, we'll shoot. See what we get. So we're going to use everything again. Forward cannons. Both of our forward cannons and our forward guns. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know what? I don't need to use the forward cannons, to be honest, because it's 6, 7, 8 without them. So we'll just use the forward cannons and the forward guns. We don't need the forward cannons because an extra 3 is wasted, because 6 plus 2 is 8. We're still going to be in the 8 column. So we're not going to use the forward cannons, just the forward cannons, not, well, I don't know why there's 2 different ones. I don't know. We're just going to use this one though. Boom. So it's going to give us 8 firepower. 8 firepower is 2. No damage adjustments, so we're just going to do 2 to him. And let's see what he does to us. He does 2 hits. He gets +1 because he's still in formation. He gets -1 because of this. So he's going to do 2 hits to us. And it's 2 hits versus 2 hits. Not great. So let's see what we can do with him first. All right. All right, so D10, first one, 7, no effect. That's not good. And a 6, another crew injury. So we're rolling 2d6. It is going to be 7, which is another gunner. And a 3, which is another light wound. So they're now going to be at -2 to their damage. I'm not sure why you roll for light wounds, serious wounds, or KIA wounds if every gunner wound reduces their defensive fire by 1. So what's the purpose of rolling, unless you're, role playing it? It just doesn't make sense why you're trying to determine if it's a light wound, a serious wound. You see what I'm saying here is you roll to find out if it's a pilot, a gunner, or a co-pilot. Then you roll a d6 for the severity, light wounds, serious wounds, or KIA. Bomber crew wounds can also affect bomber loss to damage, see above, and also defensive fire. Every gunner wound reduces their defensive fire by 1 random hit. This is simultaneously, so our 1 wound takes out 1 of their guys. That's good. They did 2 to us, though. That's not good. 9, engine. For us, we only have 1 engine, so it's going to go to the engine. So we have a DME 605A engine, which has been damaged. Okay. And the second one on us is a 3. Airframe and gunner. That doesn't sound good. Airframe, which is here. Gunner. Word gunner. What are you talking about, gunner? guess. Okay, all right. So we roll on the chart for crew injury. 2 to 7 pilot, 8 to 12 is the bomb shirts. Bomb, which is I think our bombardier or whatever. If we're doing a 2-plane or 2-seat plane. A roll for a type of crew not present is treated as no effect. So we'll roll to see if he hits the pilot or if it doesn't have any effect. I rolled a 10, which would be 8 to 12, so no effect. Ha ha ha. Otherwise, we would have rolled on the chart to find out if he killed us, which he could have rolled a 6 and killed us, which would have been very anticlimactic. Whew. All right, so no effect, but he has, no, that was his second one, so that's it. So, do we want to send our wingman in on him and see, because our wingman's here. No, I think we're just going to move into close combat. Now we're both at +1, but he's at -2. He's at +2, -2. So he's not getting any bonus. But because of our position, we're at +1. But we have to roll on this chart. Damage modifiers by approach, close range only. So we're coming in at low. We need to roll this D10 to find out how many extras we're going to do. 5. 5 is no change. So whatever we roll, no change. All right, we're just going to use this cannon here. So 6 + 2, 8 firepower. 8 firepower is 4 hits. +1 for the close range is 5 hits. I think that's everything. 5 hits. Good thing we didn't have this guy. This guy would have done a bunch of hits to us. And there was no change there. So now let's see what he does to us. 2 hits, +2, -2 is going to be 2 hits on us. All right. So we did 5 to him. He only did 2 to us. It seems like a pretty good trade-off. Sounds like a pretty good trade-off, doesn't it? I don't know. All right. Number 1 hit. Here we go. What's he going to get? 6. Crew injury again. We were just ripping up that crew. So he has gotten 7, which is another gunner. So it's up to 3. So they're -3 to their hits now. -3 to their hits. And again, we could roll to find out. 3, again, is just light wound. 3 light wounds on them. So we haven't actually killed anybody. We just kind of ripped up the plane a bunch. So that was our first one. Second one. 3 left after this. Is 1 airframe. Nice. They're running on airframe. 2 more after this one. 5 controls. Control. Control surfaces. Is there a difference between controls and control surfaces? This says control surfaces. I'm assuming that's where it goes. So we have 2 more. One more after this. Oops. One more after this is a 2. Another airframe. Boy, one more in his airframe. He's done. One more. So we have one more. This will be the last one coming up. Airframe again, and he's gone. Airframe and a gunner. So he is gone. This will be it for him. He's out. And another gunner, which we need to find out what he is. It's an 8, which is another gunner. It's going to go to 4. Doesn't matter because he's shot down. We got him. But we have to live through 2 attacks. We do need to live through 2 attacks. So, let's hope he doesn't roll anything bad. 3, aircraft and gunner. Damn. Aircraft again. Airframe. Okay, so the airframe is damaged again. And gunner, which again we have to roll to see what he did. 2 to 7 he hit us. 8 to 12 he didn't hit us. He did hit us. Let's find out. We could be dead. If we roll a 6, it's over. No, it's a light wound. So pilot light wound is no effect. So we are wounded. Light wound though. We will use the light wound to show that we've been lightly wounded. Pilot is light wound. There we go. And we have one more to live through. One more. 9. Engine starboard. Well, we only have one engine. So I guess that means our engine is inoperable. Engines. Planes with only one engine. Planes with one engine out cause the plane to not be able to. Okay, the plane must break off combat and emergency glide for landing. Okay, so we're going to emergency glide to a landing now. So, which is fine because we shot him down. We get full credit for B-17. Let's mark that down. We get full credit for B-17 kill. We got a kill. K-I-A. Kill. That is a B-17. So we have one kill. Notes. Engine out. Glide to land. Alright. So we gotta glide in to a landing here. Let's see if we die when we go in there. So, landing, you say, huh? Could have had our wingman attack the bomber, but we chose not to. There's no fighters. We don't have to worry about fighters right now. Landing chart. Here we go. All right. Anything 2 to 12 is a good land, but we have got a controls hit, so we're rolling a +1. It's a emergency landing, so another +1. And a +1 for the engine being out. So we have a +3. +3 to our roll. But so if we want to roll low, and we're going to add 3. +1 because our controls are hit, which is right there. We have a +1 because we're doing an emergency landing because our engine went out. And a +1 because our engine is out. So +3. 2 to 12 is fine. 4 + 3 is 7. We landed just fine. It's all shot up, but we made it home. And we knocked a bomber out of the sky. And we saved thousands of lives. We can just imagine, right? If that bomber would have dropped all those bombs, that could have been very bad. Could have been very, very bad. So it was an airframe. We completely took out his airframe and 4 of his crew, which was nice. All right. So we did land successfully. So now we finish the mission. Finish the mission, right? So, we will receive some awards. All right. The wound badge. The award is given to 3 classes, black, silver, and gold. To receive the wound badge in black, the player's pilot must have been injured during combat, which we did. So we're going to get the wound badge. We get the Iron Cross second class, which is awarded upon downing the first enemy. Oh, that's, yes, first enemy aircraft. So we get Iron Cross second class with the wound badge. All right. I wish I would have done a better job with these awards and made it part of a sheet to look at, because I mean you have to like read a paragraph of text just to find out whether or not it's going to apply to you or not. So that's kind of not the greatest thing, to be honest. They should have put it as a they should have put it on the chart, to be, in my opinion. To receive the oak leaves and swords. For the Knight's Cross, players repeat the same process at 60 kills. To receive the oak leaves, swords, and diamonds to the Knight's Cross, players are automatically awarded upon 100 kills. Each level of the Knight's Cross confer a prestige point. Upon reaching ace status, 5 kills, the player receives a prestige point. Promotions, blah, blah, blah. So we're over a lieutenant, is the normal and lowest possible officer rank. And we get no special abilities. If we upgrade to a new rank, we get some perks to maybe get a new plane, transfer departments, whatever. All right, and there's an example of play. So there you go. That is a look at our first mission. Once again, I'm not going to be doing like a whole campaign or anything. Just taking this game out for a nice little ride. Did you guys enjoy this? If you did, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments section. Hey, this is pretty cool. I like you doing these missions. If you want, do some more of those missions. Maybe do a campaign. So, attack, results, numbers, gun jam, okay. This is our bomber and group damage chart, the sequence of play, your skills. Looks like I should have been rolling on this chart for fighter damage. So like that would have been a 21, so it would have been my landing gear. So yeah, this chart is not nearly as dangerous as this one. No wonder I was like, damn, we're going to die quickly in this game. So you get a lot more plain results, damages. Here it's a lot more serious, in my opinion. You got the parachute chart, you got the weather chart, and you got the landing chart, which we looked at. All right, so there you go. So I made that mistake. Definitely when you're getting shot at, use this chart. This is so much better. Because 63, you would have been, oh, crew injury. Well, we would have had to roll for crew injury after all. 55, airframe. 51, tail. 15, landing gear. That would have made landing a little more difficult. 45 would have been the S-wing, starboard wing. So yeah, you can see a little bit easier to live through these than the other one. Anyways, let me know in the comments section if you enjoyed this, if you want to see more. We'll be more than happy to do it. You know, I apologize. I don't do a lot of war games on the channel because of space and time and the amount of effort that goes into them. And again, most war games are designed to be played face to face. But we do have several here. We got Philippine Sea, which is on our list to do this here and this one. And yeah, I'm glad to bring these to you guys every once in a while and pull this one out and give it a whirl. That was pretty good. I think we did pretty good. I think we lived through a mission, which is half the battle, to be honest. And we'll see everyone next time. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care of yourselves. And don't forget, we'll see you all down the line. And I'm going to let you go with the movie that we played to start this one more time so you can see what it's really like to face off against bombers in World War II. And what those bombers experienced getting shot at by these different planes. And then we'll call it an episode. Thanks, guys.